Hello, my name is Casey, and for my key image that I wanted to research and look deeper into was Colored TV created by Robert Colescott. It's a painting made in 1977, and you can find it at the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art. And this piece will be the focus of this presentation. Alright, so at first when you look at this painting, it might look funny or even weird because of its cartoonish style, but that's kind of the point. Colescott uses this exaggerated imagery and bright colors and humorous style purposefully to kind of provoke discomfort. As you can see, there's a white woman on the television screen while the black woman is the viewer. This causes you to notice the relationship between who is being shown on the television and who's watching it. Colescott does this in order to emphasize the racial divide between the viewer and the person in the television. Through this discomfort, he encourages us to acknowledge certain racial dynamics and prejudices. Alright. Okay. And this, I forgot to mention, but Robert Colescott is an African-American man. And in my next slide, the creator of this sculpture, A Subtlety, or the also known as the Marvelous Sugar Baby, created by Carl Walker, is an African-American woman who created this sculpture. So pretty much the Marvelous Sugar Baby is a massive sculpture created out of sugar of a nude woman meant to depict African features. Like in Colored TV, Walker uses racial imagery to bring awareness to uncomfortable topics and things people need to talk about, but uncomfortable topics in terms of like people avoid these kinds of topics, such as like racial stereotypes and racism overall in general. Okay, so Walker purposely makes the sculpture with exaggerated features such as the enlarged breast and like the exaggerated facial features, and in the back of the sculpture I didn't add the image, but like the pose is kind of like erotic, I guess, or sensual, and like with like her and like an enlarged labia, pretty much. So Walker purposely exaggerates these features to force people to think about the history of slavery, sugar production, and how black women bodies have been viewed historically and how it's been sexualized or fetishized. Both Colescott and Walker use sort of visual discomfort to expose ongoing racial injustices. While Colescott's art medium was a painting, Walker uses a physical space, like it's in a former sugar factory where the sculpture is built, and the sculpture is made out of sugar. So yeah, both of these help to put emphasis on the racial injustices black women faced. This piece used this huge physical space and material, which directly tied to the history that she's referring to. Even with the use of different art mediums, a painting and a sculpture, both artists force viewers to acknowledge the uncomfortable truths about race. Henri Matisse created this painting called Bonheur de Vivre. Oh my god, I just burped. Sorry, excuse me. Painting made in 1906. This painting is one of the most known works of Fauvism and was made in early 1900s, where artists started to challenge traditional art norms, and this painting was considered one of the more iconic paintings. It created something more freeing and emotional. It uses colors and simplified forms which create a sense of harmony. The people and trees and overall subjects' fluidness feel dreamlike, almost utopian. Colescott uses some of these. And Colored TV also uses some of these same artistic techniques where he uses bold color and abstraction, those intent is completely different. Matisse wanted to offer a relaxing painting for emotional escape, while Colescott wanted us to feel the social and racial discomfort. As you can see, the fluidness of the painting make you feel relaxed, while this was meant to make you feel discomfort and cause you to think. And this is a poster. This is Moulin Rouge La Goulou poster by Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec, made in 1891. This poster is meant to embrace the energy of nightlife in the 1890s of Paris. Lautrec uses a commercial-like advertising vibe, and his subject matter focuses on performers and nightlife entertainment. His poster is like an advertisement for those who want to go out and enjoy the nightlife performers. Colescott also attracts his audience by using a cartoonish art style, almost like an advertising-like vibe, but again, he holds a completely different intention. Where Lautrec just wants the viewer to enjoy the piece and have fun by looking at it, Colescott makes the viewer question their role in it. Lautrec's work was meant just to appeal to the human eye, and Colescott's work was meant for engagement and for those to think about racial prejudices.